I am a snake. Ugh. What is outside? I never look at myself before I start streaming. No, you cannot go say hi to the sand tea. You're always Mr. I must get away. The instant you are outside of your enclosure, it's, how do I get away? How do I get away? He's been acting really weird lately. I don't know if it's because I haven't replaced the vines that used to be in his enclosure. Is that it? You don't like not having them vines? Ugh. His water dish was empty. I technically need some vinegar to clean it because it's got a bunch of calcium buildup in it and other minerals. But I figured I'd pull it out and refill it and put it back, and who's being such a dope. Actually, can you look at your eyeballs? Please look at your eyeballs? I know, it's very scary. I know. Sorry, it's very scary. Yeah, he's a little dehydrated. His eyeballs have little dimples. We got to get you water. We got to get you water, huh? This is like the second or third time that Sarge has been on stream. We should really probably consider getting the other two out. You see his pretty little head? You make him little snack lips. Little snack flicks. I got the snack flick. I got the tongue. I have no idea what I'm doing, Mom. You're preventing me from moving. I would do a video of him eating, but he's a very shy eater. He won't even eat for me on camera at all. I've tried. I think I caught him once when he was still more or less a neonate. I got him when he was a few weeks old from a member of a ball python group that am a member of, but I hardly ever participate in it. You just don't want to show off your pretty face. Look at his head stamp. Got a really pretty head stamp. Your sister's being a pain in the butt. Sergeant, your sister is a pain in the butt. Let's get our Twitter off of there. Oh, look, it's pretty unicorns. Okay, because that's not a weird desktop image. Why do I have that? And because we totally want to show off that we're a My Little Ponies fan. Sure. There, I can live with that. I'll get you, Sergeant. I'm gonna get you. I literally have never been bit by this snake. I've been bit by Schrodinger, one of the corn snakes. But Sarge is just too mild-tempered for that shit. Yeah, too mild-tempered for that shit. So we'll go ahead and put Sarge away. And I will refill his water dish a little bit later. Because that's going to require a little bit of finagling to get into Mr. Man's enclosure, huh? And we will put Mr. Man back in his enclosure. Probably hide for the rest of the night. Ugh. Can you let Mama go? Sarge. Sarge. Let me have Mary. Very much. Alright. Now, I need to go and go to Pooch. I'll be right back, guys. Yeah. Yeah, Beauty, up. Want a treat? Oh, where's some treats? Oh, they're right there. Yeah, you're sure. Yeah. With me, and you'll see a world of pure imagination. I see Sarge is already fitting himself back into his hide. Oh. Come here. Oh. Oh, there's more. Oh my goodness, there's even more. Ahora. Okay, that's it. That's it. There's no more. Yeah, it's all gone. I have to remember to take the trash out tonight. Oh, I look like I'm bald. Actually, I kind of look like my mom, which is even more scary to me. With my hair, not the color, but the texture, i.e. how thin it is and whatnot. Ow. Well, don't comb your hair with such a fine comb. Well, here's the thing. That's the way I comb my hair. Hello, Sergeant's head. Okay. It doesn't look really all that much better, does it? I just look like I'm bald. Alright. Well, we'll move some hair forward after I get these back on. There we go. Yay! Look! She does have hair! Alright. And I've already got my... Yes. Good. And it's not set to kill me. So technically right now, there's a giant pixel launch party going on that I RSVP'd for before I remembered that I would be streaming. But I'm streaming. Also, apparently the pre-order started way... Why is Minecraft an unknown game? That's funny. Anywho. Yeah. So I ordered my phone. It's not as big as I would want for storage-wise, and it does not have expandable memory. Because that's a Pixel thing. No user replaceable battery, no expandable memory. But I've never used up the memory on my Pixel 4, which is 128, and that's what I ordered for my Pixel 6. Have I ever shown you guys the back of my Pixel? It's utterly smashed. Get this dog. Get this dog who keeps nudging me. I'm gonna get her. I'm gonna get this dog. I got this dog. I got her. Mama's hurt. Hurt? What are you getting a pain in the butt for? What are you... Hey, do not shake your head with Mama's hand in your mouth. I know that. You can't do that. You can't do that. Why are you so riled up today? Why are you all riled up today, huh? Is you riled up, pup? Is you the riled up pup? Huh? You go talk to everybody? Oh, you are? What are you gonna say? Yeah? What you gonna say? You gonna talk about how riled up you are? How are you riled up? Why are you so riled up? Why are you such a riled up pup? Hello? You know that? Yeah? You lay down. You lay down. Oh, good girl. Look at that tail wag. What's with that tail wag? You sit up? You got the over to sit. need a bathroom. He's not gonna leave me alone tonight. I can sense it already. Oh god damn it, I keep making water for hot cocoa and then not finishing making the hot cocoa. I started this around lunchtime, which is 2 p.m. Pull it, Dexter! Shush! Alright. Very good to water. Push the button, Frank! Okay. We're not playing with the keyboard and mouse. We've discussed this on many occasions with ourselves. Okay. So... we have... people who need to finish being found. Unix, for instance, who's missing so far. But she might have had a bad day and taken it. And that's okay. Where even am I? I don't even know where I am. Do not recognize this. Oh, that's right, I was going to go back to the docks. What is the downstairs door to the... Okay.
This elixir will give you faith again.
That's the cemetery. The guy I'm thinking about is... I'll go back to... We have a bunch of stuff that we need to do. Let's go over here first. And then... if that doesn't prove to be where the guy I'm thinking about is, the blind man.
Cheap price, good quality. Come on, take a look. Don't be afraid.
Then what we'll do is, at that point, we'll go ahead and go back to the hospital. And after we go back to the hospital, we'll determine what the hell we're doing at that point. Okay, yeah, this is definitely the wrong. I don't know why Jonathan doesn't want to do a regular run. Like, I don't mean the sprinting that I'm doing right now. I mean, like, it's almost as if the mouse doesn't, or not the mouse, the keyboard doesn't want to connect fully or something. I'm not really sure what's going on with it. This way, because then we're on the same floor. What is going on with you? Grr! Are any of you folding? What about in here?
It's locked.
Still don't have the... Oh, I have the key to the lockbox in the...
Jonathan, old chap.
Morgue.
How are you tonight? I've seen little of you of late.
I was conducting research in my room, away from the nightly routines.
Of course, of course. Worry not, I understand. The situation has been testy around here. I won't deny it, but we still stand.
Have you any reliable friends in the West End who might assist me?
Unfortunately, you will be alone. Except for our ravishing red-headed acquaintance, of course.
What about the Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole? Where are they?
There are only a few of us, and most others would not speak to you. I am the black sheep of our brotherly flock, you know.
Why in the... Okay. My usual method of mixing this is not going to work, apparently. My whole left side is covered in cocoa. At this spoon, almost not long enough. Oh, that's what's happening. I thought it was closed, and it wasn't because there were cloves in the opening. No, I admit I'm the one who put the cloves in the cup, but I've got cocoa all over my dragon shirt. And my hair that I just washed yesterday. That's not fair. I suppose nobody said that life was fair. Ah, my hair's gonna be all sticky. I'm gonna have to go and wash my hair again. Alright.
What of my commission here at Pembroke Hospital?
Nothing to fear, Jonathan. Your position here is in no jeopardy. You remain one of us, and you are always most welcome.
Even after I kill everyone?
What news do you bring?
The news is not good, my friend. We try to keep the epidemic at bay, but street violence is escalating quickly.
How bad is the epidemic?
It is killing the infected patients faster. In less than 2 days now. The only blessing is that they are contagious for a shorter period.
Tell me more about the violence.
Geoffrey McCallum seems to have sent his war dogs on a hunt. On a nightly basis, Prewen patrols exterminate every skull and vampire they find.
Have they come closer to the hospital?
No. They mainly focus on fallen districts or abandoned buildings. But they're growing in numbers. They must be recruiting heavily.
I have received an alarming letter from Lady Ashbury. She wants me to meet her at her house. I have been granted safe passage.
Then you are twice fortunate. I have never been invited to the lady's mansion. And with the quarantine and controls, city access is nigh impossible.
Is the quarantine serving any purpose?
It is helping slow the propagation of the epidemic. But as long as we have no clue to its origin, its efficiency is limited.
Why have you never entered the lady's house? You are one of her good friends, are you not?
My dear Jonathan, you have no idea how reclusive the good lady normally is. nor in what great esteem she must hold you to let you into her domain.
Thank you, Edgar. We shall speak again later.
Jonathan's eyes are more or less pure red.
It's locked, all right.
It's locked, all right. There's nobody left here that I can kill at the moment. This hospital. However, got the guard of pre-one in here. And we killed Dr. Tippett's last night. Guess I suspected the guard of pre-one. Really? I apologize. I thought you were dead.
I cannot enter.
That's fine. There's nothing. Okay, there is something to pick up. Oof. Thank you. Jumpin' Jehoshaphat! I know there's another one behind me. Linux missed out on that one. That was kind of an epic hop. Oh, excuse me. Goddamn hiccups. I hate hiccups. Down here at this point in the game. I don't think I have.
It's locked, all right.
Really?
It's locked.
Who has the key to that then? How did I not pick up
It's
that
locked, all
listing?
right.
Oh, because you didn't search the walls. Oh, yeah. I thought I had Dr. Tippett's key. I thought that would mean that I would have access to, to is actually upstairs, and I just didn't notice. God, funny how much trouble those two cost me my first time through this. Well, we're gonna put this on hold for a moment because I apparently need to use the bathroom. I'll be back, guys. Whee! Alright. Got everything out of this. Yes. Yes. Now we go back to the first floor where there should be 2 more scowl. Supposed to scowl. And maybe we'll check and see if there's something. Desk. I know that we picked up Dr. Tippett's key. There was a key that he had. Oh, maybe it was for that? Except it didn't say that it took away a small key. Okay, so apparently I don't have access to the thing that I thought I had access to. But we killed some guys and we got some more stuff that way, so I guess there's that. What the? Why the hell is this even a thing? And why is it lit in an abandoned morgue? It just does not make any goddamn sense to me. I don't want to go to Lady Ashburn's. It seems that there's nothing back there. We cleaned out the morgue again. now we need to go to the docks, so...
Tomorrow, more bodies
Okay,
will
good.
arrive and then sadly depart.
Run, Jonathan, run!
A lot of them. They are criminals
If I
who treat
had
you at
the
Pembroke.
levels, I would kill you, lady.
This hospital is a danger to its patients.
Whoa!
Do not entrust
What
these people
was
with your
that? Took both of these guys.
See them fancy clothes? This one's a top. Bloody leech!
Can't bloody leech me. I'll bloody leech you. Really? You didn't drop anything? Let's do that.
Get them weapons ready! We found one! Die, vermin! Freedom shall prevail! Sorry, sir. I want you to step back!
Yeah, you're gonna eat up my stamina, whatever.
Oh, no! He's dead!
Oh no, he's dead!
Away with you!
God damn it, this is no time for Whack-A-John. Stupid head. Did I just resort to calling someone a stupid head? I did, didn't I?
Taste this!
God, there's a large beast out here.
Take a breath of this! Christ, he's dead!
Stay down.
Want some of this?
That's right, attack me.
Get one of this! Watch yourselves!
Actually, I find it more believable that the beast would not understand and would therefore attack me. But like the Guard of Pre-One, hey, that thing's killing a vampire. Is it a vampire? Well, it's killing other vampires. Maybe we should let it kill other vampires. Because I don't know, that might be helpful to us.
Die, vermin!
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Shut up, Jonathan. You need the protein.
This is
And the hemoglobin.
despicable.
Beggars can't be choosers. Junk, pillbox. Noisy something or other. I don't know. I don't know. What do you want, Merlin?
You must prepare, child, for the earth is bleeding and the harvest is upon us.
Stay away, whoever you are.
This is no time for petty quarrels, my champion. Can you not hear? The famished queen has awoken.
I am not your champion.
But of course you are, son. As surely as you are the blood of my blood.
I had to kill Mary.
I have known your pain, child. Do not succumb to...
Silence! I dismiss you now!
The land calls for a champion. All and everyone needs you.
Silence!
I'm tired of all these puppet shows.
Flying horns. The things that I did not notice during my first two playthroughs. Oh look, the gates are open now. Ow. You gotta love how I just storm in like I'm invincible. I can't possibly lose. I'm not ready to go over there yet. Kind of like the Black Knight. very clearly not where I was trying. Well, I mean, I did end up finding something down here, so I guess that's something. It's just not the thing I was hoping for. Are you knocking? I hear you knocking. Okay, I guess it's not technically in the hideout, but still. I missed the fact that his arms were up. Yeah. Totally forgot that they explode. Shit. Is that all the bags?
Crush the leaf, boys! This, of course, just brought me back to the hospital again.
I almost forgot what I was doing, which was looking for the blind man. That's right, this is the wrong... No, I don't think so. This doesn't really go anywhere. It's just this dead end. I mean, it's not a true dead end, i.e. there's a building that we can enter. But it's not a place that we want to go.
Stupid beast!
So says you. You're not the one who just got a free meal.
Go!
Did you drop anything? You did! Yay! It's all about the experience points. I don't really need them nearly as much as I did the times that we weren't killing so many people, but... Every experience point counts. Every kill is sacred. Every kill is... God damn it, I can't remember the words to every stone is sacred. Blasphemous. If a kill is wasted, God gets quite irate. You're an Ekon. wasn't expecting to see Ekons out here already.
You cannot win this!
Ow. Fucker. Oh, there's shillings up on the shelf. Does that mean that there's already those two really big dudes over here?
Your man!
Nope, I'm my own.
You're mine, vermin!
You know what's funny is when Lunix finally gets back from whatever she's doing, she's gonna come and watch this and be like, how can we never play like that when I'm watching? And I will have to tell her, because I suck when people watch. To which she will then promptly never, ever, you know, actively watch again. What? Where the hell are you? I just wandered all over the place down there. Where are you? Oh, you're right there. You were not very smart.
Good evening, sir. It's me again.
Leave me alone, I say, whoever you are.
It cannot be safe for a blind man to live here alone. Let me enter, sir. I swear I mean you no harm.
Well, a voice never lies, and yours clearly is the voice of a gentleman. All right, Doctor, come on in. Tell me, how do you see the world these days?
In shades of red and gray.
So what is the name of my nocturnal visitor?
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. As I already explained to you, I'm inquiring about the epidemic.
Dr. Reed? The eminent surgeon? My God, I'd never have expected a brilliant physician like you to knock on my door.
You flatter me, sir.
No, sir, I am flattered. I read all your work when I still had my sight. I loved it. I'm Mason Swanborough, by the way.
How is the sanitary situation evolving in Whitechapel these days?
I hear them hissing and scratching at my door every night. The sick made mad by the fever. But these walls are thick, and my lock is solid.
And what else have you learned about me, Mr. Swanborough?
I know you assisted Professor Carell in France, and that you invented a new blood transfusion method based on his work.
Yes. Those were frustrating but exciting days. I loved it.
Yes, the thrill of research and discovery. This is what drives people like us, Dr. Reed. Oh, how I envy you.
Does someone take care of you in this isolated place?
My sister Loretta and I have our daily routine. Every morning and evening she comes by so we can talk and eat. Then she leaves and I stay.
Where does your sister go?
Well, let's just say, she earns enough money for us both.
What's so amusing about that?
I won't hide the truth from you. Loretta sells a fake miracle elixir to the sick people of Whitechapel.
Dun dun dun.
Do you not appreciate your sister's visit?
Loretta is the best and worst thing that happened to me, and I believe she could say the same thing about me.
Do you know Braille, Mr. Swanborough?
I'm no expert, but I learned it in my spare time, yes. Why?
I found a strange document entitled Cure for Blindness. It's written in Braille, so I thought perhaps it was yours.
Really? Is that some kind of sick joke? Let me see.
Here it is.
This letter seems authentic. And it actually refers to an experimental cure for blindness. You have piqued my interest, Dr. Reed.
Could it be of any use to you?
No. This page is just a part of a larger diary.
We
I'd be
have
glad
two
if you
more.
could find the other pages.
I found another page of the diary, Mr. Swanborough.
This diary is still
We
not
have
complete.
one more.
The man who wrote it claims he is a member of some scholarly brotherhood called the St. Paul's Stole.
Really? I've heard of them. Very capable scientists. Perhaps the man who wrote this really found a cure.
I would need more pages to figure it out, but it's as promising as it is intriguing.
Here is another page of the diary we were talking about.
Ah, now we're talking. Ingredients, dosages, dangers, and side effects. This is it.
Is the diary complete now?
No. The author tested his work in a hidden laboratory. We must find out where it was. Please, find me more pages, Doctor.
Goodbye, Mr. Swanborough. I'll leave you now.
Wandering
need
in
one
this
more
part of town at night,
page.
you're either brave or a fool.
Or a murdering son of a bitch.
What kind of gentleman pays visits to people at this late hour?
The vampiric
It's
kind.
locked.
Almost walked by the shillings. 5 more shillings. Oh,
Wandering in this part of town at night, you're either brave or a fool.
Lord almighty. I think maybe we'll have 2 copies of the medical voucher. Really? Yeah. Wow, I have quite a few rings. I have enough good handle parts.
What can I do for you, Doctor?
Why does your sister feel so guilty about what happened to you?
Because she knows I'll never forgive what she did to me.
You run an illegal business with someone you hate?
I don't hate my sister. She looks after me, we have a good time, but I'm just not ready to forgive her.
No, he has a migraine.
You seem unwell, sir. Do you need my assistance?
Actually, I feel worse than usual. Can you give me something?
Yes. I can give you a little something that has been proven effective.
Thank you, Doctor.
Goodbye, Mr. Swanborough. I'll leave you now.
He's low enough
Wandering
level
in
that
this
I could
part of town at
easily
night, you're either
mesmerize him
brave or a fool.
and just eat him. But I don't really want to do that. Come on. Oh.
All right, time to make some more of that miracle stew. Where is the burner? Ouch! Oh, shit! Ow! Oh, shit, no more chlorine. Well, the next batch will be a little less miraculous, that's all.
Chlorine. There's bleach in the Swanborough miracle cure.
Good evening, Mr. Swanborough.
Is it you, Dr. Reed? Please come in. What kind of gentleman pays visits to people at this late hour?
I'm the kind that overhears things outside a window.
What can I do for you, Doctor?
So, Mason, you are the creative one in the Swanborough business, are you not?
Yes, I am. I am the one who invented and improved the family recipe.
And you do it all by yourself? Blind and isolated in this laboratory?
My eyes may be useless, but my brain is still sharp. Once a chemist, always a chemist.
So even though we're only...
Is your sister using you and your skills for her own profit?
I've lost my sight, not my wits. Loretta couldn't manipulate me in a million years.
Are you sure about that? You clearly depend on her.
Let me be perfectly clear. I came up with the idea of the Swanborough cordial. Loretta needs me more than I need her.
Oh, we have another hint.
Mason, why would you waste your skill and knowledge on crafting snake oil and fake drugs?
But this is my only opportunity to continue practicing my art.
By giving false hope to desperate people?
They all see me as disabled and useless. I'm sick of their pity.
To accept what has happened to us and what we have become is a difficult process. I'm sorry for what you've had to endure.
You'll not get my respect through cheap compassion, Doctor. Speak to me like I'm a normal human being. That's all I ask.
And yet we still have a hint for another thing.
Goodbye, Mr. Swanborough.
So we have all
I'll
of his
leave you
hints. But we haven't
Wandering
finished
in
his
this part of
investigation.
town at
So we
night, you're
can't
either
kill him
brave
just yet.
or a fool.
Anything from the side that I need to pick up? Huh? Nada? Nothing? What about there's a fucking different way in here? What the hell? It's doing inside of this area. Oh, I'm next to the graveyard.
Filthy!
I thought I was somewhere else. That just really tells us where Mason is. Which right now is not all.
Don't you know better? You're bleeding. Even vampires are so weak.
Ah, shit!
I'll turn you to dust. You're feeble. You're praying.
You are my prey.
Give me your blood.
Oh. Well, that was unfortunate. That's Whitechapel. I know that's where I'm supposed to be going, but I am going to come back down here. Run, Jonathan, run! Keep mucking myself up going back to the docks district.
Get them weapons ready. We've found
Everybody group up so I can hit multiples at a time.
Fuck, it's fast. Christ! He's dead!
Alright.
Die, vermin!
No, I think you're gonna die.
Stop it! Christ! She's dead!
You know, it just struck me that I haven't bothered to do anything with my blunt weapon. It hasn't been upgraded, changed, nothing since the start of the game. I don't know, I never really bother with half of this stuff.
See that? Look yourselves! There's one of them! Bloody leech! Over there! There's one of them vermin!
That definitely is not worth it. That's not what I was trying to do. Damn it. Really? I figured you were probably just sleepy. Which is completely alright. It's okay to be tired and not be here every time I'm on. I mean, hell, I'm not even here every time I'm on. Now, you don't have to worry, we haven't eaten anyone without you here. I was having a devil of a time remembering how to get back to the docks. Side door, that's... It's a door, but goes nowhere, does nothing.
Good evening, Mr. Fishburne.
Yeah.
Have you heard anything recently about Sean Hampton's shelter?
Death of the sad saint was only a matter of time. Surprised the wet boots let him live for so long anyway. Neutral ground my arse.
Aren't you worried about the conditions here in London?
I've heard armed men have started patrolling the city. Even killing the sick to stop the epidemic. Starting to like this city again.
You're a bad person.
Do you require medical assistance?
That's something I didn't expect to hear again. A doctor concerned with the health of his patients. Yeah. I could use some help. On several matters, in fact.
Wow.
I don't know which kind of doctor you're used to dealing with, but it's a doctor's purpose to heal people.
And is it your purpose as well, Mr. Reed? I would say it's a
My
convenient
purpose
way
is to
for
make you
gaining
well enough
people's
to
trust.
eat.
Goodbye, Mr. Fishburne. Evening, Rufus.
Evening, Mr. Reed.
Heard anything about Sean Hampton's shelter lately?
Not since he bought it. Such a sad story.
Are you worried about the sanitary situation?
I never really felt safe in this town anyway. Now's the first time that everyone seems to feel the same way as me.
Is anything worrying you right now?
Gunshots. I hear them every night. Who's firing? Who are they shooting at? That's what's scary.
That's it all.
Do you need help?
A real doctor caring about me. That's a first. I feel like a real person.
I'm out of medicine! Oh no.
A real doctor treats everyone the same, Rufus.
I don't know what to say. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
It's 83 degrees in my room, and I don't even have my oil-filled heater turned up all that much. I'm boiling.
So long, Rufus. Be careful. Take care.
Rufus, show me your frickin' thing that I need to stand over here for. Come on. Ram hell.
Good evening, Mrs. Fishburne. May I come in, please?
Of course. Dr. Reed. I can't remember the last time I had a good sleep. I've been nothing but worry.
That's luck, right? Yeah.
What can I do for you, Dr. Reed?
Answer some questions?
Do you have any news about Sean Hampton's shelter?
What a terrible story. Where is the hope? If even the good souls can be murdered like this.
Aren't you worried about the conditions around here?
Hate everywhere. The city will not sink because of this flu. It's the violence that will finish us all.
Mrs. Fishburne, are you in need of any medical assistance?
I am afraid I am, Doctor. I don't feel well at all.
Then let me give you a prescription.
I thank you for your generosity, sir. It's something this part of town truly needs.
Goodbye, Miss Fishburne. Take care of yourself.
Out.
I can't remember the last time I had a good sleep.
Oh. There's a thing. Found a thing. We have the thing. No, stop moving.
Good evening, Mr. Woodbead.
Good evening to you, my young doctor.
Do you have any recent news on Sean Hampton's shelter?
In my day, the Wet Boot Boys would have hunted down the scum who murdered the sad saint. Then I would have had my justice.
Are you worried about the sanitary situation in London?
I never thought I'd live to see the last days of London. Just another thing I was wrong about, I suppose.
If you were such a respected figure, surely you have many interesting stories about this part of town.
You bet I do, but make no mistake. I'm no rat, sir. Some secrets are best left buried.
Uh-huh. That is so not the button I'm trying to push. Excuse me.
Have you always been so bitter?
It's not bitterness, it's poorly masked disgust. When everything turns to shit, we all have to eat a spoon or two.
With everything that's happened recently, the war, Spanish flu, I must concede that these are difficult times.
A few nights ago, I saw a kid eating a rat. He was right in front of one of those abandoned houses nearby, just chewing on a living rat's insides.
That wasn't a kid chewing on a rat. That was a scout eating a meal. What?
Tell me everything you know about the Guard of Priwen.
Andrew never told me what they do. I do know they're vigilantes with military training. Access to some impressive firepower.
And what is your personal opinion about the Guard, then?
This Guard of Priwen is just another gang preying on the young and naive. Preying on people like my boy. I know how it works. I invented it.
Oh, we got his last
Tell me
hint.
about the
Guess
Wet
who's
Boot
dying
Boys,
tonight?
Archer. I want to know more.
We were there for the families and each other. It was us against the world. We were vicious, tough, even cruel. But we were united.
You sound like you were some kind of radical union member.
Yes, nowadays the communists and gangs squabble over pointless territory. Sounds stupid when you say it out loud.
Why did your son really join the Guard of Priwen?
If I believed in a higher power, I'd see this as punishment for my own sins. I deserve it for all the young men I enlisted back in the day.
You don't believe in God, though, do you, Mr. Woodbead? So why did he join?
Now I think about it.
Like,
Andrew joined the
as soon as
Guard,
we're done
not
having
to
this
defy me,
conversation
but
with
to
him.
follow in my footsteps, to make me proud.
So your son has left you nothing to explain his actions?
Right?
No letter or message?
Not even a note. I'm a proud man, Dr. Reed. But I would kneel.
We
and
should
pray
double check and
if
make
I
sure there's
thought
not
it
an
would give me my
investigation with
Andrew
him,
back.
but yeah, I'm pretty sure we're gonna eat him. He's healthy. We're gonna make sure
Goodbye,
there's no
sir.
investigation. Let's see here. Edwina has one. He's got one. They've got one. No, Mr. Woodbead does not have one. Hey, come here.
Good evening, Mr. Woodbead.
Good evening to you, my young doctor.
It feels so naughty. He's a good... I mean, he used to be a gang member, but he's a good man. Sort of. Kind of. Certainly better than some of the other guys. Experience points. And sometimes items. But we are walking him an awful long way away from where he was. Just to eat him.
So my Andrew was right. Monsters exist. The guard will nail you down, vampire. My son will kill you.
Pretty sure he won't. I'm not going to bed yet. I just need to have access to this. It's kind of the same reason I make this stuff. Woohoo! We just need 6 more. More damage or less stamina? Right, but we have a whole bunch of people to kill in this area. I'm pretty sure that we're really close to being able to just more or less wipe out a lot of the docks. So I kind of want to do all of that before I sleep. Also, we have a couple of people who are on the verge of dying without me killing them. So we need to find them and cure them. Now I just need 6 more good handle parts. Exactly. To evolve, but we're not ready to evolve yet. We have people to talk to.
Straight, these parts would be running completely amok.
Edwina is too high. Booth is too high. Dyson, though.
Good evening, Mr. Delaney.
What?
Delaney.
Ah, you're that doctor.
Do you have any recent news of Sean Hampton's shelter?
I don't want to talk about it. Just hearing his name makes me want to empty another bottle.
Are you worried about the sanitary situation in London?
More contagion, more despair, more guns and more dead. More alcohol.
Is it true Sean Hampton saved your life?
Yes. He even risked his own life to save my sorry ass. Now he's been murdered. And I still drink. Is life funny or what?
Your story is a sad one, Mr. Delaney.
Sean Hampton really acted like a saint that day. But I suppose I'm just another lost soul who doesn't deserve to be saved.
Is there anything in particular that you like about this part of town? Except for the cheap drinks, I mean.
How dare you say such a thing? I love this neighborhood. So friendly, so joyful.
No reason at all to rejoice, then? Life is hopeless and then we die, is that it?
Let me tell you a story.
Another time, perhaps. I'm not sure I want to hear another sad story. I found the location of the explosion, Mr. Delaney. I placed a flower for you where it happened, just as you asked.
Really? That's so kind. I never thought someone would... Well, thank you, Doctor.
It's nothing, really. And I'm sorry for your loss.
What? No, I didn't know them. No car was supposed to park there that day. Stupid bastard, why did he park there?
You're the man who hid that bomb.
I don't want to talk about it. Leave me alone.
Don't want to talk about it. Leave me alone.
I sense your guilt, Dyson. Why is that? Did you not think violence was an acceptable political tool?
I still believe our fight was just. By killing an innocent couple who were just at the wrong place at the wrong time. No way.
That bomb also killed you that day, don't you see? You just die a slower death, drink by drink.
I know. Maybe I deserve judgment. Until that day, I'll just be Dyson the drunk, not Dyson the murderer.
I want you to remember the bomb, Dyson. Tell me about it.
No. I don't want to remember it.
Why use a bomb? What were you trying to destroy?
The Dawson & Dawson ammunitions factory. A symbol of violence against the people. My group wanted to destroy it to send a message.
The victims. They were not the target then.
I spent so much time figuring out the perfect moment. I used a short fuse. No car had ever parked there. They all died.
Guess who's dying? Because we already completed his investigation. I kept coming up with the word inspection, and I knew that wasn't right.
No one will ever know what I did. I'm gonna die with blood on my hands. No one will remember me.
I didn't. Tom's level 3, Sabrina's level 3. Ooh.
So few clients. What with the epidemic, no one dares go outside.
Welcome back, Doctor. What can I do for you?
Have you got any recent news on Sean Hampton's shelter?
Have you not heard? A sad saint has been murdered. Nothing is sacred anymore.
Are you concerned about the sanitary situation?
It may surprise you, but I'm not. I've heard about the men at arms and the fights between gangs at night, but that's nothing new.
I wish I shared your optimism.
It's not optimism. Gangs have been fighting in this part of town since before I was born. This war will stop when enough blood has been spilled.
Tell me about your arrest for attempted murder, Tom.
I tried to kill someone. I got arrested. I paid my debt and I have nothing to hide.
So you mean your customers know about your sordid past?
Yeah, why do you think this is the last pub open? I have nothing to hide, and I don't judge. That's a relief for many round here.
Do you think prison changed you? Made you a better man?
Oh, I don't know about that. All I brought back is bad memories, scars, and an ugly tattoo of a blue turtle.
But do you feel cleansed of your sins?
All I know is that I'm at peace. I did what I did, but I wouldn't do it again. Does that make me a better man? I don't know.
He's a better man than we are. At least this playthrough.
Why not leave town and start a new life after you got out of jail?
I grew up in the East End. This is where my roots are. This is where I want to help others and die, eventually.
Do you think the docks will always be a hive of scum and villainy?
As long as poverty and fear run the show, I don't see how it would change. Misery loves company, as they say.
Don't you feel threatened? Staying in such a violent and criminal neighborhood?
I've made peace with my violent past, Dr. Reed. I may not be a pacifist, but I'm not angry anymore.
Probably kill Sabrina first.
You attempted murder. Give me some details.
I was given an order to kill. I was an obedient gang member at the time, a proud, wet boot boy.
Why did you join the gang?
Because I finally felt useful. Do you have any idea what it means to feel respected when the rest of the world shits on you?
In real life? Kinda.
So you were ordered to kill someone. What happened then?
I don't know if you can possibly understand, but I couldn't kill him. I just stood there pointing my gun. Someone saw me. I gave up.
Why couldn't you shoot?
My target was eating in that fancy restaurant with mirrors and music. He was eating, drinking, laughing. He was having such a good time. I hated him for his bottomless appetite and easy life of easy pickings. And then something happened.
I'm gonna fail this.
You've had a sad, violent, and lonely life, with no joy to speak of. You realized that you were living with nothing but sadness.
No, not really. I had friends and happiness in my life. That was more about just being pleased for the guy.
Yeah, I didn't fail it.
Sabrina seems very fond of you, Tom.
I like her too. I really do. I know I'm her boss, and I'm much older and all. But I like her, for sure.
What is bothering you, then?
Sabrina is an angry one. She wears it like a coat. I'm not sure I can make her shed that anger. It hurts to see her like that.
Do you need any help?
Can't be good for business to see the bartender cough in your beer.
Indeed. It would be a shame to taint the delicate taste.
Oh, thank you, Dr. Reed. My customers and I, we all thank you.
Goodbye, Mr. Watts.
We'll come back to Tom here in a second.
Perhaps I should shut the turquoise for a time.
You still working at this hour? That's what I call dedication.
Do you require medical assistance, Miss Cavendish?
Don't feel so good if you have to know. I knew that keeping the bar open with the epidemic wasn't a good idea.
Take this. It'll help. Perhaps you should think about closing the turquoise turtle for a while.
Tom always said we got to keep the doors open. But thank you, Doctor.
Have you heard anything about Sean Hampton's shelter?
His death is proof there's no safe ground in this part of town. The streets live for violence.
Are you worried about the sanitary situation?
Of course I am. Everywhere's deserted, houses, streets all empty. People buying guns. We hear them go off every night. It's bloody frightening.
Being honest, living in the United States, even in what is generally considered a blue state, I'm shocked that I don't hear more gunfire at night. Even without the pandemic.
Were you aware of Tom's past incarceration?
That's the first thing he told me when he offered me the job. He didn't want me hearing about his past from anyone else.
Did it surprise you to find out about it?
Not really. I was already aware of his reputation before I met him. That's why I came to the Turtle in the first place.
Most people would have run away because of that.
Not me. I thought a man like him could give me stability, you know? At least to some degree. And I wasn't mistaken.
She's only got 2 left.
Tell me, Sabrina, do you really believe Tom has renounced his life of crime?
He proves it to me every day he tells the truth. Tom Watts is a good man. One of the best.
And you don't think he might fall back into his sordid ways?
We can all do terrible things, Dr. Reed. And we never know what we're really capable of until it's too late.
She has a point.
Sabrina, tell me about your true feelings for your boss.
I love Tom. Not ashamed of it. Don't care if the customers joke about it, neither.
Who's mocking you?
I mean, we're always together. People will talk, won't they?
Does Tom love you?
Yeah, but he's always reluctant to take it further. It's not because I'm younger, or because of the colour of my skin. He hates jokes about us.
It's a predator.
Times like these, a good drink's just as likely to cause a problem as to solve one.
Goodbye, Miss Cavendish.
Where am I going to find the last 2 of hers? Tom, have you got any more to say?
Welcome back, Doctor. What can I do for you?
Damn your clothes.
Goodbye, Mr. Watts.
Damn your eyes!
Just run as far away from this place as I can.
I should have offered a drink to the boy. Be he cursed or not, he's just another lost orphan.
Think of that. I totally forgot about that.
Poor Jack. He didn't deserve this.
It's locked, all right.
I hope I live long enough to see that wet blue boy get what's coming.
Get there.
You know, it would be nice to see each other outside the pub sometime.
This situation won't last forever.
I promise we're eating them. I would eat Edwina and
I hope the rumors about Clay are true.
and whatnot right now too, but can't right now
Run as
because
far away from this place as I can.
they just aren't available for eating. Yeah, I can't even get over to the spot that I want to. Damn it, Jonathan, your teleportation spots are so niche.
Let's go outside.
I swear these two have a thing I'm supposed to witness too, but
I think I'm losing my mind. I should just run as far away from this place as I can. You know, it would be nice to see each other outside the pub sometime.
This situation won't last forever. Oh, hell, we'll have plenty of time to plan the future.
Good thing we haven't seen food.
Drink?
Don't forget to count each bullet you fire.
You told me that already.
She could be lucky she doesn't get hit in the face.
Yeah, nice shot. You learn quickly. Pointing an empty gun could be a fatal mistake.
It's easier when I picture the bastard's face.
There's Tom Watts' last one, and Sabrina's last one. Come on, you two. We'll start with Sabrina. In part because she's the first one back.
You still working at this hour? That's what I call dedication.
I know you've been learning to use a gun, Sabrina. What are you up to?
I just want to feel safe when I go home at night.
I understand. Everyone has the right to defend themselves.
Yeah, especially when there's no justice around.
Ah! Well, now we're definitely eating you because that was the last one.
Offered a drink to the boy. Be he cursed or not, he's just another lost orphan.
I think this murder puts us over 50,000.
I don't fear you. You did not defeat me. I was Sabrina Cavendish. I did not surrender.
Totally was not trying to defeat you. I just wanted to eat you. Not like that. Tom, my friend.
Welcome back, Doctor. What can I do for you?
Why are you teaching your waitress how to use a pistol?
Sabrina is a nice girl who's already faced a lot of problems in her life. She does not need another.
God, Tom is worth 5,000 experience points, guys. Where are we gonna take Tom? To the same place we've taken everybody else? The turquoise turtle is empty, dude! Just murder him in the turquoise turtle! Don't drag him off to over by our hideout! Past witnesses?
More or less.
Don't forget to keep an eye out for this garden. Something sweet. My guess is they're recruiting to vengeance.
In the meantime, the boys away.
My pub, Sabrina, my friends. What will they become without me?
They're all
if only
dead.
I could tell her, tell them. Too late. Too late.
Ooh. Revolver. Bullets. Alcohol, bunch of shillings. Spring. More springs. No spring. Anything I can take out of the office? Oh, that cigarette's been burning for a really long time. Like since the beginning of the game long. Alright, so we've got to get to the other side of the docks. I know there's some people over at that side. Also, still, why do I still
evening,
not
Mr.
have
Fishburne.
anything
Yeah,
for you?
yeah.
I haven't gotten a single one of his at all.
Goodbye, Mr. Fishburne.
None of his hints at all.
Evening, Rufus.
Evening, Mr. Reed.
That was not how that was supposed
So
to
long,
go.
Rufus. Be careful. Take care.
Rufus's portrait makes him look a lot older.
Don't you think Miss Fishburne is nice to us? But I always have the feeling she's hiding something. For now, you're still the only real friend I have, Jack.
Well, we finally have a little bit of information about Rufus.
Evening, Rufus.
Evening, Mr. Reed.
How come you consider it your only friend?
I found Jack when he was a baby, alone amongst dead rats. Poison, probably. He was the weakest, but he survived. Just like me with my parents.
Like you and your parents?
When I was 8, my parents died in a car accident. Rumour says I didn't get a scratch.
You don't remember the accident?
No. I was little back then. It's been a blurry mess and very quiet in my head ever since.
How have you survived? Did anybody take care of you?
I don't have any family left, really. Except for the good Mrs. Fishburne. She's like my family now.
So long,
Sure.
Rufus. Be careful. Take care.
I have
will
at least
return
one
at a
guy
more
I'm seriously
convenient
considering
time.
killing. Why can't I? Oh, damn, I wish I'd have known. Would have found some information out.
Good
I'm gonna
evening,
end up
Mrs.
having
Fishburne.
to wait.
May I come in, please?
Of course. Dr. Reed. I'm not sure the epidemic is what worries people most these days. What can I do for you, Dr. Reed?
Goodbye, Miss Fishburne. Take care of yourself.
I can't remember the last time I had a
Go visit your mother. I'm very tempted just to eat him. That was easy. Of course, he'll be replaced by a screeching female in the future. Not really looking to be here to clean out the docks. Huh, I haven't been up here before? Oh. How did I miss this? The good news is that this is actually kind of where we wanted to be.
You seem quite the stranger to these parts. Please, sir, come and have a gander.
No.
Is there anyone here?
You always ask me for advice, Jack. Why have you stopped?
Because he's dead? Okay, apparently I can't talk to him. He's just part of the wall.
Good evening, young man.
There's no need to call me that, Dr. Reed.
Have you heard anything recently concerning Sean Hampton's shelter?
That is what happens when you try to help others. You attract so much attention you end up dead. Especially in these dark times.
Goodbye.
Oh, wait.
Good
I
evening,
traded
young
you.
man.
There's no need to call me that, Dr. Reed.
Show me what you have to offer then, Mr. Nightingale. Good evening, sir. I'm glad to see you safe.
I am not safe. I should never have come back here. My life is in danger. I know it.
You're much safer here than in that contaminated area.
Bullets kill people quicker than diseases and epidemics, Dr. Reed.
No, it's okay. We're gonna eat you.
What can you tell me about this district?
The East End Docks only knows one rule. Dog eat dog, and blood calls for blood. The gang will have their
That's
revenge on
two
me one way or
rules.
another.
Two rules.
What can you tell me about the locals?
Most people would say that Sean Hampton and Tom Watts are good men who try to sort things out. But for me, the real boss around there was my best friend, Jack Gillingham.
Jack Gillingham, you say?
Everyone round here knew Jack. He was a rock. A mountain, even. He feared nothing.
I need to find one more thing.
Your friend Jack has something to do with you fleeing to the contaminated area where I found you. I want to know more.
Jack is dead. That's all you need to know. Dead because of me. So much violence. So much sorrow. All of that because I refused to be insulted again.
The docks are being consumed by violence. Any war you may have started was already brewing underneath the surface, just waiting for a spark to ignite it.
Perhaps you're right. The district was doomed before I was born. But I cannot stop myself thinking that Jack died for me.
Why do you say that?
After I killed that gang member, the Wet Boot Boy suspected Jack. And being loyal and all, he did not refute the accusation.
You are not going to spend the rest of your life hiding, Rodney. What are you planning to do?
Honestly, I have no idea. How am I supposed to live while so many have suffered because of me?
Only you can answer that question. But one thing is certain. Since you owe Jack your life, I think it's fair to live it in a way that would make him proud.
That's the kind of thing Jack could have said, Dr. Reed. Thank you for that. I believe you're a good guy too.
The death of your friend has affected you deeply, hasn't it?
Jack Gillingham was the real deal. He believed we could change the world if we were united and focused enough. And he brought out the best in each of us.
You're right. He died to save you. That alone gives me an idea of the kind of man he was.
He was the bravest. And no one dares to say openly that he got killed by those bastards.
Your friend's plan was audacious, if not reckless. No one stands up by themselves to a gang like the Wet Boot Boys.
How dare you say that? You never met him.
No, I have to have met him. Who are we trying to... Oh, the old lady? Probably? Wait, where am I supposed to be going with him?
Forgive me, Jack. If I had stood by your side, we both could have changed things for good round here.
Lord Almighty.
Are you certain you're not lost, sir? You seem quite a stranger to these parts.
No, we're not lost.
Good evening, Miss Gillingham. May I come in?
Of course, of course. So, Dr. Tippets, what brings you back here? We haven't talked in quite some time.
Miss Gillingham, why did you give Martin Nightingale the watch I returned to you?
I'm not sure. I don't know. I suppose I thought he needed a watch more than I did. I have no reason to really keep track of time anymore.
Why don't you need to keep track of time?
I've spent my entire life marching to the tick of clocks and the ringing of bells. At my age, it's nice to finally be rid of those burdens. On my time.
But it was your son's watch, Miss Gillingham.
It was, wasn't it? I'm relieved you found it. Besides, it's more useful to him anyway.
Tell me, Enid, why do you feel guilty about your son?
I know I'm a burden to my Jack. I know my mind and my thoughts are drifting away. I'm so sorry. I can't help it.
This is not your doing, Miss Gillingham. You do not have to apologize for your condition.
Of course I don't, Doctor. I've done nothing wrong, I swear it. What exactly are we talking about here?
Let's go talk to Martin. And see if we can find the last hint we need.
Goodbye, Miss Gillingham.
And then we'll kill her whether we find it or not. And we might kill him too.
Good evening, young man.
There's no need to call me that, Dr. Reed.
He's only got 2 left. Damn it! I'm killing you. Ooh, excuse me. I'm killing him out of spite. And then we'll kill Enid. And then we'll ransack her house. Yes. He still technically had 2 hints left.
I caused no harm. I could have taken good care of that old lady.
She's dying too, Martin. Oh, look, we found the last hint. Her. Yay.
Good evening, Miss Gillingham. May I come in?
Of course, of course. So, Dr. Tippets, what brings you back here? We haven't talked in quite some time.
Enid, listen to me. You must not trust Martin Nightingale. Do you understand?
Martin reminds me so much of my Jack. I've not seen him here in quite some time.
Martin is not your son, Miss Gillingham. He's taking advantage of you.
No, Martin is not my son. My son's name is Jack. He always takes such good care of me. Who is this Martin you speak of?
Please listen.
She has to have stuff lying around
Martin
that we
is a
haven't
young
been
man
able
who
to pick up.
extorts money from you. Because of your vulnerability, miss.
What are you attempting, Dr. Tippets? If this is some kind of new experimental procedure, well, I do not like it one bit.
By all rights, we should be able to embrace her right here. Oh! Oh!
Jack, my son, he got killed. I remember all my life. Oh, the joy.
Oh, good
The
lord,
love.
she had some Swanbury
What a
cordial.
life. Thank you.
Swanborough, rather, sorry. Did she just thank me for killing her? Ah, look, I forgot some shillings. He needs trinkets. Now we have officially finished ransacking her house. Well, I guess it's something, right?
It's locked, all right.
Glad to see you again, Mr. Reed.
Mm-hmm.
Do you need my medical attention, Miss Paxton?
I can keep going, Dr. Reed.
Of course you can, Miss Paxton. But I wouldn't recommend it. Please, take this. You will feel better.
Thank you, Dr. Reed. Thank you. Really.
I should try to find the rest of her experience points, but I'm getting tired of waiting.
My poor sister. What will happen to her now that I'm gone? Giselle, I'm so sorry.
But are you really sorry? I mean, one, it's the third playthrough of the same game. It doesn't really have very branching storylines. It has mild branchings. So, playing this over and over and over again is getting a little bit tedious. Like, if I took a 2-year or 3-year break and I forgot more of the story, it might be worth, like, might have been better worth playing again. Where is Giselle? Where are you, my dear? And of course, you know, I also kind of want to replay it for less for replay value and more for the finding of all the things. And I know that that's going to take me forever. Where is she? There she is.
You again? What do you want?
Well, I'm kind of hoping that you'll let me
Do you
kill
need medical help, Miss Paxton?
I may, but I have no money for your scams, Doctor.
Do I look like I'm going to give you the Swanborough
I don't
cardio?
charge patients. My scam is much more subtle than that, Miss Paxton.
All right, then. Yeah, thank you, Doctor. But don't think I take you for an ally of the working class.
Do you have recent news of Hampton Shelter?
That place was a dump, and it still is. The only good news is we don't have to listen to the sad saints' prayers anymore now he's gone.
Wow. Come with me. And you'll be in a world of pure imagination. That is the same song I sang at the beginning of this today. I did a better job earlier. At least I think I did a better job earlier. I think my voice cracked.
What a waste of life. I only managed to be hated by all the people I loved.
Oh, good lord, we have 60,000 experience points right now, guys. Well, why don't we go find Mr. Throgmorton, since we botched him. And then we'll more or less have killed everyone. Except for people that we can't because they're too high level. Of course, it also means that this area will most likely be utterly taken over by the Guard of Pre-Win. Yeah, it was. Mr. Throgmorton.
I hope they'll all return to the shadows once the epidemic has passed.
Good evening, Mr. Throgmorton.
Dr. Reed, can I be of any assistance? Have you noticed anything suspicious lately?
Do you need my medical attention, sir?
Actually, I may. In my line of work, I have to stop at any sign of infection.
Any sign of
Treating a vampire hunter's wounds is certainly a first for me. I'm happy to help you, of course.
Thank you, Dr. Reed. Your support means a lot.
Now, oh my gosh, she's level 4. We can't
Goodbye,
eat Mr. Throgmorton.
And good hunting, Mr. Throgmorton.
The wet boots shouldn't be fighting each other.
Let's see here. She's 5, he's 4, he's 3, but he don't have anything for him. Probably start with Rufus, because he's only got 1 hint left, and that might lead to a hint for one of these two.
They've got bigger problems elsewhere.
It ain't human! Over there! There's one of them vermin!
Oh, you're standing right behind me.
That's
That was semi-unexpected. Not the way I wanted it going. You want the short path. Goes this way. went this way earlier.
So much noise. A vampire kills in utter silence.
I think we also made a wrong turn because of the dead guy. Why do the cheese boys sound like freaking guinea pigs? Where'd Rufus go? Not here. Stella's there. Oh, you are Rufus. I'm a dingbat.
Evening, Rufus.
Evening, Mr. Reed.
Huh?
So what they said about me was true. I really was Rufus the Curse, destined to suffer until I die.
I feel bad about that. That did not open anything up for us. Or at least nothing big. Not a door. When it's a door, not a door. When it's ajar. Right. No new hints. Pretty sure I've already done that.
Good evening, Miss
Edwina.
Cox.
Hello again, Dr. Reed. What do you want?
I managed to reach the mass grave in Southwark. It was not pleasant.
Spare me the details, Dr. Reed. All I want to know is what happened to those bastards who owed me money.
I'm afraid those bastards, as you call them, are in the mass grave.
Dead? Shit. That money would have been useful. Well, I'll tell my boys to avoid the place if it's that dangerous.
Yes. Everybody should avoid that place until further notice.
Okay then, Doctor. It looks like you deserve your reward after all. The Wet Boot Boys thank you for your help.
Unfortunately, we can't eat her.
Tell me your feelings about Booth's belief in monsters, Edwina.
It makes him look weak in front of the boys, that's my feeling about it. But ghosts don't scare me.
You don't believe he really saw something, then?
I don't care what he saw or not. All I know is that a real man keeps his fears to himself if he wants to be obeyed.
Well, we have all of her stuff, but she's 2 levels too high for us right now.
Can I see what you have to sell?
As long as you have money, I'll show you all I have.
As long as you have money. Well, I have 2,000 stinking shillings. So I have plenty of money.
All these murders, and it's not you again. What do you want?
I want to eat you, but I can't yet. Even though I have
I
all
know
of your
you
hints.
believe monsters are real, Booth.
They are. I know, I saw one, but no one believes me.
Talking to him.
Tell me what you saw.
It was a few years ago. Clay Cox was still the boss then. He'd sent me to the shipyard to find out who was stealing tools and ropes at night.
Go on.
First, I thought it was an old lady with a limp. It looked frail and crooked. Then I saw it grab a bloody beam and lift it like it was a stick. I shouted. It looked straight at me.
Do you know what it was?
It was all eyes and long teeth, but I couldn't see its face. I shot at it when it moved towards me and I hit it. And then it jumped and vanished in the shadows.
You could have imagined all that. These docks can be so gloomy at night. With the fog and the wind and the boats creaking.
No, Doctor. That night I saw the fucking sewer dog for real. It's not a beast like the stories say. It's the ghost of an old woman. Bullets can't stop it. But no one believes me.
Are your friends mocking you?
Even Edwina told me once to never speak about it, but I know what I saw. And it wasn't a human. Not human at all.
I know you're looking for an honest job, Booth. You're tired of this criminal life, aren't you?
It's just an idea. Edwina loves to run things so much. You can never really leave the gang. Wet boys for life, you know?
Goodbye, Mr. Dixon.
So he's level 4, we're still level 3. Well, I would say we are now at the point where we are stuck.
The sewer dog's fault, they say. Then the gangs, the epidemics,
Yeah, flashing lights. Lord Almighty! Shoot! That's it. It's already level 5. Like, you don't even have to level this one up. The only things you have to do is decide what things you want. Oh, he's totally cursed looking. That is one of my favorite abilities, so couldn't pass up the opportunity. I think we're gonna go for stunning effect this time. Okay. That's 3. Oh. There we go. We've maxed out a lot of shit. Shit, did we kill Enid? I don't remember killing her. Or Stella, rather. I don't remember killing either of these two. Man, I'm still only Mesmer level 3? No! Beretta Swamborough! Mason Swamborough, I didn't even finish their thing! There's a whole bunch that I didn't finish. Mom's dead. We haven't even gotten around to Mom yet. And we're only Mesmer level 3. That's pretty shitty. But we are level 40. Which means that none of what's going on here is even dangerous. Oh wow, this door is open now. That's funny. Of course, we've already looted that, so it doesn't even matter. Well, that begs the question.
It's locked.
Still locked. Is Stella Fishburne's body somewhere around here? Loot it. Find the key. No. Well, how sad is that? That kind of sort of blows. You killed people too fast. Alright, well. Custom marker doesn't mean anything. And that's not showing up anymore, so. I guess it's, off to see the lady. Off to see the lady. The wonderful lady of Ashbury.
Foolish!
Foolish, Ekon? I think not. Here we go. Ooh, you're a big boy. Alright, it's actually almost 9:45. So, we're gonna go ahead and call it a night. I almost asked you guys if you had any questions or concerns, and then I remembered that that's a silly question. I still can't do that. Alright, guys. Oof. Excuse me. We saved when we walked in the door, so we don't have to worry about that. Thank you guys for being here. Thanks for watching. Oh, wow, it is. It's 9:49. I have no idea why I didn't hear my phone go off. My phone is sitting right here. And the headset's not on that loud. Noise canceling, yes, but I still should have heard it poof. Ooh. Way to go, Faye. Alright, guys. We will see you tomorrow when we finally make it to West End. And talk to Lady Ashbury when she can freak out about us being so cruel. I'm kind of wondering if we're ever going to hit a higher mesmer level because I moved too fast. I don't know. Anyways, sleep tight, guys. Don't let the Fae bite, and I will see you back here tomorrow around 7 p.m. for more killing and eating and stuff.